Alright guys, we brought the net just in case we hook into a northern. We're not trying to fish for them. It's just happened to be the best spot to get them up out of the water. The wind's blowing right in our face, so sorry for the mic noise. Hopefully it won't be too bad for us. It's going to gust. It's gusty winds. We try to go, I don't know, 20 miles. I got on a trout magnet. Here, I'll face this way so I'm out of the wind a little more. With a 64th ounce chartreuse. And there's crappie in here, there's perch in here. I think there's still some sunnies in here. I haven't caught any in a while. There might be bass. I doubt it. I haven't caught one of them in about 2 to 3 years out of here, and used to catch them all day long. There's an northern in here, which is probably what we'll end up catching today. Let me put you down a little bit so you can see what's going on. And yeah, we're going to give this a shot for a little bit. It's finally warm enough where I could take my sweatshirt off. Though the wind is a little chilly, it's tolerable right now. It's going to get up around 65, they say. But a 20-mile-an-hour wind is still going to make that feel a little chilly. But it's right around 62 right now, I think. Somewhere in that area. But anyway, that's what we're looking at right now. And that's our plan. We're looking for the perch and the crappie. Well, the panfish. I don't know what kind of luck we're going to have, but we're going to give it a whirl. We haven't had a whole lot of luck here, but what's making me stop here is the farmer that owns that farm across the way over there that you see. I was talking to him not long ago. In fact, he just drove by, but I was in the van eating lunch, so I just waved to him. I didn't talk to him today. He was telling me this spot right here in the evenings, especially right here right in front of this cattail stuff. Oh. That was a bass following it. I got him. Holy cow. I've not a bass in years. Look at that. What the hell? I looked off to the left real quick. And I was talking to you about the cat. And I look over and there it was coming up on it hard. Wow, that water's cold. He's a good looking little bass though. Thank you for proving me wrong. Wow, I'm impressed. Really impressed. Alright, we're gonna let this girl go. Hopefully I got it all on camera. I think I did. But just in case. I mean, first bass of the year. Looks like a little shiner minnow. Alright, let's get her back in there. Thanks for playing, girl. That was cool. That was really cool. I did not expect that. Here I was expecting northerns. To me, actually, when I first seen it, it looked like a perch. So I thought maybe we were going to have a perch, because that almost was a keeper-sized perch right there. In fact, I would have thought twice about it. Do I want it? Do I want it? But, alright. So we got a bass on board. Way to go. We'll take it. Chilly. I could have put my sweatshirt back on and still be comfortable. there are storms in the area coming up from behind us. They weren't probably 5-6 miles to the west of me earlier when I first got here. I was grabbing a bite to eat and I checked the weather to see what the wind was blowing, which was gusting to 22 miles an hour, as you can hear. Oh, we got one. Holy crap, another bass. Look at that. Wow. And it took it way down. That can't be the same one, because it looks pretty darn close to the same size. That looks really close to the same size. If that's the same one, that is crazy. Okay, let me do this and get this out, buddy, because I don't want you to die. That's for sure. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. Great. I'm psyched. I'm more psyched. I mean, it's more of a big deal than, maybe you guys are going, yeah, that's quite a bass. Hey, good for you. But you don't understand. This lake has been froze out really, really hard like 3 years ago. And I don't know how many videos have you watched of mine, but there's been people even asking me if I've caught anything, and it's all because we're all hoping that this lake comes back. So that's a very big deal. That's 2 bass within 10 minutes, and healthy looking. Now it did look like the same one. Oh, because another one. Oh my gosh! All right, this is going to be great if these are just bass catching this. I hope that didn't snap my line. If that was a northern, it could have just cut my line right off. And now it's left us to float. That could have very well happened. Because it just dropped. No, it's still there. It just dropped. Boom. There it goes again. Alright, we might be onto something here. Alright, let's get it back out there. Oh, got him! Oh! That little sucker come flying up at it because I was reeling it in quick and I wanted to get it back out there. And it just, like a bullet, come flying in at it and tried to hit it right at the last minute when it's at the top of the water. Same size. It's the exact same size. So there's a little bass going on right here. It's not the same one. Cool. That's good to know. see too many holes in its base, so I don't know. Maybe it could be the same fish, because god damn it, that looks about the same size. Well, I don't know. You can't be that hungry. I've never heard of the same fish hitting over and over and over again. But we ain't getting any variation in size, and it keeps hitting from the same area. That's the second big strike I got moving it fast, though. I thought I would try it again once I got it up close to shore. Just move it, just reel it in quicker, and just nailed that one. There it goes. Crazy. This is really crazy. That cannot be the same one, but I think, you know what, it's a spawning bed, I bet. Maybe it is the same one. Yeah, we better get out of this area. That's just too coincidental. It's the exact same size all the time. We're gonna get out of this area before I kill her. I don't see any holes, other holes in her face, though. I don't know, guys. Man, it's great though, seeing them that size and that healthy. See, it goes straight out, right back to where I'm catching them. So every time I throw it out, that's where she goes. Let's move a little bit and see what happens. Whoa, we'll take this net with us in case we hook into a northern. Let's go down here a little bit. Let's get away from her. Let's see what happens. Down here where it separates again. This is usually a pretty good spot. If the bass are hitting, we got a pretty good chance of catching them here. And now we'll know if it's the same one over and over. And if we start catching the same size here, that's a good sign. That'll be a really good sign. This road has had a lot of traffic on it today for some reason. I'm going to leave that float sit still until this traffic goes by. I don't want people to know I'm catching bass. Got dust all over me. Another vehicle. Holy crap. Come on, people. I want to move my line. There. Jeez. See all that dust floating around in here right now? That's from the road. Alright, I just moved that really quick. Yep, there it goes. Same size bass. Look at that. Look at that. This one's actually a little bigger. Holy cow. The bass have come back. Because there's no way that bass is swimming back and forth and back and forth. This is a completely different bass, and so were all the other ones. That is awesome. You have no idea how cool that is. I am telling no one but you guys right now. Our pond is coming back. That is so cool. Hopefully this is all in camera right now. It's hard to tell on chest mounts. But anyway, yeah. Sweet. Okay. I just had to put on a sweatshirt. I think we got some storms coming. I saw them on the map. I mean, on the map earlier. before I came out. We caught all those bass. While I was putting my sweatshirt on, I also changed the bait up a little bit. Since it's primarily bass hitting, I didn't want to tear up my trout magnet lure, so I just put on a little bluegill, a little sunfish, which is also good for crappie. A bass or something, and maybe even hook the perch. But that should also be might have is a northern might hit it, and then we're in trouble. Well, that's a nicer one. That's a much nicer one. They're getting a little bigger. Come here now, settle down, settle down. Yeah, that one hit it just like it was supposed to. They are healthy. Man, look at that. God, it almost looks like a smallie. Nice and clean and green. Okay, back in. All right, you're gone, you're gone. Yeah, they're hungry. I'm thinking they're just going to about hit anything right now. That was fun. First cast. I had a feeling that was going to happen. That's why we took off the trout magnet. Ooh, that one went out there a little further. All I was doing was just tearing up that little trout magnet lure. That was stupid. Just going to end up bending the hell out of that hook. That little wire hook. This rig has a little bit more ass on it. Oh! Did you see that splash right behind my float? Because when I'm jerking it, it brings the bait up. And he missed it. Oh. Yeah, I'm guessing there's a whole bunch of bass right out there. Let's go on. Well, this is kind of fun. Hello, geese. That was cool. We had company there for a second. They are getting a tad bigger though. I can feel a little bit more weight on them out there. So they're running bait fish up. For sure, looking for a little perch. I had a feeling. Look at that thing. Went down and it twisted in circles. That was cool. And then it let it loose. Boom, boom, right there. Got him. Nice. Yep, they're coming right up, catching it from behind. Boom. Easy in, easy out. Thanks for playing. It's so nice to see the bass in here. Oh, this is awesome. No wind. Let's get it out there a little bit. There we go. Straighten my line out so it sinks perfect. Boom. That went down real quick. Just a quick bounce. Throw it out there too far and it gets into the reflection of the sky and the clouds and it's hard to see. I need a dark red one now instead of the bright green. Sunshine. Got him. Oh, let loose. There it goes. Right here, same size, pretty much. They're getting just a little bigger. They're almost touching a pound, I think. Getting up there around the 3/4 to a pound size. That's good. Getting a little bigger. Oh, Jesus! That one hit it on the way down, that's for sure. The ripples from the bobber weren't even far enough away, and boom! I'm not even setting a hook on them. I'm just lifting the tip and keeping pressure. If they fall off, they fall off. I don't really want to land too many of them anyway. I'm just hoping for something else besides them. But they are fun to catch. Alright, there's a car coming. Let it sit for a minute. It's not the fact I don't want anybody to know I'm catching bass. It's just that two friends tell two friends tell two friends. Pretty soon 18 friends are over here catching all the bass and taking them home. That looked like someone that doesn't even fish. So, vacation homer. People come up here for the summer from the cities. Minneapolis, St. Paul area. Got him. See, I knew all I had to do was move it and something would hit it. And I don't want to do that in front of people. Yeah, that one got smaller. Pretty. I'm hoping I'm getting all these in camera. I mean, enough so you can see them. Nice. Quite an evening. Maybe the crappie will come up then. The bass are moving up. The pressure's kind of doing a weird thing with the storm coming and all. And we got a big storm coming Monday. All day rain Monday. Size storm that went down. Oh, Jesus. That went down on the splashdown. A little bit bigger out there further. He ate it too. He come up from behind it as it was falling and sucked it in. That was a good one. I gotta hold on here. There we go. How do you get it in your mouth? I see. Give me a minute here, guys. There we go. Get rid of the bait. Oops. Get the pole out of the way. There we go. Yeah, they're a little fatter out there. They're starting to get that bass body shape out a little deeper. For sure. Thanks for playing. Yeah, it don't take long to get away from this shoreline, that's for dang sure. run right out of here. Because these actually grow out in the water quite a ways, but they're all laying under the water right now because of winter. But they'll be coming up here pretty quick. This whole edge, not the whole edge, but most of this edge is full of weeds, cattails and such. There it goes. There she goes. Feels the same, but a little bigger. Same as the bigger ones, let's put it that way. Nothing I gotta use a net for, that's for sure. Not even putting any strain on my little 1000 reel. But yeah, they're definitely fun. Cool. Let's get her back in the water before somebody sees it out. See you, girl. Thanks for playing. Well, I put my sweatshirt on. Now I have a place to dry my hands. Whoops, sorry. Just bang the camera. All the hell, why not? Well, let's try a little closer to the weeds. See what happens. We'll get it out there a little further this time. That way it'll come in straight at us. Oh, I can barely see that though. That reflective sky is really messing me up right now. I can see it, but not like I want to. Yeah, you probably didn't see much of that retrieve, sorry. I had to hold my body at an angle because of the wind. Alright, well, I kind of come about 30 feet out from this weed line and come right straight in at us, and we didn't get nothing off of that. That actually surprised me, but we didn't get nothing off it that time. That's to say that if you did it again, you wouldn't. But we actually had better luck 20 to 30 yards out from the shoreline for the larger of them. The almost 1-pounders. There might have been a couple 1-pounders in there. No, I doubt it. I doubt it very much, actually. Oh. That one hit it on the reel end, and I didn't realize it. I think it might have been even coming in with it. Fun stuff. Alright, right straight out in front of us. Let's give that a whirl. I can actually see the float a little better. pause time doesn't really matter either. Like, I've reeled it 2 or 3 times and let it sit there for a long time and it's gotten hit. And I've also reeled it 1 time and then hardly let it sit and boom, it got hit. So it really depends on, I think, is if they see it or if I make enough noise when I'm reeling with the float to get attention. The bait has a little paddle tail on it, so you just barely move it and that paddle tail's going. There it is. Oh, got off. I kind of like it when they get off in the water because that way I don't have to handle them and possibly kill them. So to me they still count as a catch because I'm not setting hook at all. It's whatever, when they clench on it and I just pull up, whatever that sets is all I'm getting. Because I don't really want to take them out of the water. If I catch them, I catch them. I almost wonder if I should make it a little shallower. Although I've been getting quite a few hits, so there goes. That one's actually pretty nice. Holy cow. Okay, buddy, thanks for playing. But see, like I just barely, there it goes. Made it in on its own. I barely had that one hooked at the very tip of the lip. Ooh. I just started reeling as it hit and I pulled it out of its mouth. I felt pressure, but I didn't give it a tug. There we go. Nope, it's a bass. A little longer bass. First I thought it was a little northern. Oh, we got a little sunshine coming out behind me, I think. Yep, right in the top of the mouth. Now you can see right there how little the hook didn't even go all the way through the lip. Or maybe it did. No, it didn't. I just pushed it through. So when they're biting, I'm just keeping pressure. So they're not getting any kind of damage at all, even most of them aren't even getting hooked to pass through, which is what I want. I don't necessarily want to take them out of the water, but it's fun to stretch the line a little.